When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. Believe in yourself. You are braver than you think, more talented than you know, and capable of more than you imagine. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It's all within yourself and your way of thinking. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. Eat with the wise, drink with the fools. The greatest gift next to life is finding oneself. Receive without pride, let go without attachment. Ain't no party like a thug life party, 'cause a thug life party don't stop. To live happily is an inward power of soul. Peace begins with a smile. Life is not a problem to be solved, but a reality to be experienced. Some people are so poor all they have is money. Have no fear of perfection. You will never reach it. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. People rarely succeed unless they have fun in what they are doing. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. Where focus goes, energy flows. Happiness is a state of mind that has nothing to do with the external world. Keep taking time for yourself until you're yet again. Those who dare to fail miserably can achieve greatly. It is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages. You are not a drop in the ocean, but the ocean in a single drop. Among all kind of killers, time is the ultimate because time kills everything. No one can beat life, so stick up to it. Even if happiness forgets you a little bit, never completely forget about it. The key to happiness is the reduction of desires. Say no to your desire to be perfect, otherwise you won't be able to improve further. Knowing when to mind your own business and when to speak up is a life lesson that takes time. But once you know when to react or retract, life flows much more smoothly. Never put relationships before your goals. You may lose them both. When you talk, you only repeat what you already know. If you listen, you may learn something. Life becomes easier when you learn to accept the apology you never got. No matter what good you do to people, they will only remember your mistakes once you are in the right direction in life. You stop getting offended and angry all the time because you have so much better to do with your time. In every situation, life is asking us a question and our actions are the answer. Our job is simply to answer well. Be who you are and say what you feel. Because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Excuses are always there and easy to make. Finding a way is what takes courage. The more you spend clinging to the past, the less likely your future will be any brighter. If you never heal from what hurt you, you'll bleed on people who didn't cut you. It is during the worst times of your life that you will get to see the true colors of the people who say they care for you. Even a happy life cannot be without a measure of darkness, and the word happy would lose its meaning if it were not balanced by sadness. Don't let loneliness drive you to make temporary decisions with long-term consequences. Don't tell your problems to everyone. 80% don't care and the other 20% are glad you have them. It all begins and ends in your mind. What you give power to has power over you. Work on mastering your mind. Most of the time you have to swallow the pain and learn to grow up by yourself. Life becomes easier. When you learn to accept the apology you never got, don't let people know too much about you. Most people don't care, and some secretly want you to fail. If you're willing to sacrifice what you want most for what you want now, then your future will always be filled with disappointment. You see a person's true colors when you are no longer beneficial to their life. In every situation, life is asking us a question and our actions are the answer. Our job is simply to answer well when you feel like giving up. Remember why you held on for so long in the first place? Just because things could have been different doesn't mean they'd be better. Sometimes it's best just to cut people off, no matter how hard it is. Some people just aren't worth the effort. Never decide what you can or cannot do based on your lowest points in life. Being cool, calm, and collected in a stressful situation is extremely important. This doesn't mean you need to suppress your emotions. Just don't let them get the better of you. Smart people stop overthinking. Once they understand that the best decisions require more gut feeling than pure intellect, being single with peace of mind is way better than having a relationship with someone who makes your life miserable. There are things in life we don't want to happen but have to accept, things we don't want to know but have to learn. And people we can't live without but have to let go. To understand a person's character, don't just look at their actions. Observe their reactions. It is harder to fake a reaction. Every person in your life is a teacher. Some bring lessons about love and support. Others teach you what to avoid. Don't be scared to set boundaries in your relationships. If they walk away, it means you're better off without them. Most of the time, you have to swallow the pain and learn to grow up by yourself. You grow as much as the amount of truth you're willing to accept about yourself without running away. No matter who tries to teach you lessons about life, you won't understand it until you go through it on your own. Stop looking for the good in people. Start instead looking for good people. Your why is the foundation of your goals and provides meaning to your actions. It's the deep personal reason that drives your ambitions. It is during the worst times of your life that you will get to see the true colors of the people who say they care for you. Don't allow anyone to treat you badly just because you love them. You have to take chances sometimes, and although it can be scary and outside your comfort zone, you'll never know what could have been unless you go. When thinking about life, remember this. No amount of guilt can change the past. And no amount of anxiety can change the future. Being to yourself may lead to loneliness, but it's worth it. Life moves forward by maintaining inner calm while experiencing a chaotic world. Be selfish with your time. A lot of people are not trustworthy. Sometimes, to do the right thing, you have to give up what you want most. It's better to be lonely than miserable. A person with a lonely heart is better than a person with a broken heart. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will succeed. Being honest may not get you a lot of friends, but it'll always get you the right ones. A man without a vision for his future always returns to his past. We become what we think about most of the time, and that's the strangest secret. If someone is trying to bring you down, it means you are above them. No matter how busy you think you are, never miss time to read if you hate. Then you have been defeated. Do not fear the unknown, for the unknown doesn't know you. Better eat your food in the dark than in front of greedy people. Train yourself to let go of everything you fear to lose. Being in true love means never having to play ridiculous games with each other. If you don't let go of the wrong people, you will never meet the right people. Never say anything about someone to another person you would not say to that someone face to face when people show you who they are. Believe them the first time. Learn to heal without venting to anyone. If you don't make time for your health, you will be making time for your sickness. When people show you who they are, believe them. If someone doesn't respect you now, they're unlikely to respect you tomorrow. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Avoid people who take other people's worries lightly. All you have to do is pay attention. Lessons always are vague when you are ready. Facing your emotions gives you more strength and happiness in the long run than shutting them down or ignoring them. Don't take people for granted. You never know when they could be gone. You never know how much they mean to you until they're gone. Every time you are rejected from something good, you are redirected to something better. Thank you for watching the entire video. If this video is good, please leave comment number 1.